Let's come to a tall seat. Close our eyes, beginning to ground down into the tailbone. You can draw your navel into your spine. And just slowly work that tailbone towards the ground. Feeling your sit bones grounding a little bit deeper. Feel a connection with the floor beneath you. And allow yourself to become rooted. Imagine your energy moving downwards into the ground, into the earth beneath that. You might imagine physical roots growing out of you. Moving deeper, digging down, connecting with the soil, with the rocks, with the roots of the trees, intermingling with all the energy of the earth. And once those roots have gone deep, using your breath, I want you to take a big inhale. And then exhale, pushing down into those roots, sending your energy flowing downwards. The earth absorbing all negativity. And then as you inhale up, drawing up all the positive energy from the earth. And just do that a few times. Exhaling down, allowing the earth to absorb your negative energy, to allow it to be cleansed. And then inhaling, drawing that positive energy up and into you. Allowing the breath to grow even deeper now. Sending that flow of positive energy throughout your body. Becoming a little more centered, a little more balanced. Allowing the spine to lengthen, the crown of the head lifting. Let's take the shoulders, and we're going to roll them up to the ears and forward down the chest a couple of times, beginning to release any stress, any tension. And then you're going to roll the shoulders back, up to the ears and down the spine. Again, just relieving any tension, working out any stiffness. Good. And then coming to center with those shoulders, let them rest down the back. Turn your palms up. Then you're going to take your head and we're going to roll it in a great big circle in one direction a couple of times. Just stretching out each part of the neck slowly, taking your time. Loosening up those muscles, allowing them to flow a little bit easier. Good. From here, you're going to change your direction. Again, big circles, taking your time. Good. And then coming back to center, sitting as tall as you can. As you inhale, you're going to bring your arms up to the sky, reaching through those fingertips. And then let's climb one arm at a time, reaching as high as you can go, like you're climbing a ladder, stretching up through the sides of your body. Good, and then inhaling both arms up as high as possible. Let's lace those fingers together, turn the palms up to the sky and press. We're going to lift through those ribs, extending the palms, stretching out those fingers. Let's bring the arms out in front of us, pull the belly in, press those arms forward, feel a separation between those shoulder blades and breathe between them. As you inhale, rise all the way back up. Keep your fingers laced as you turn your palms towards you. Take your hands behind your head. Once you're there, you're going to press back into those palms with your head. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and lean back a tiny bit. And just hold here for a few deep breaths into the front of your body. Good. Coming to center, inhale those arms back up. And then bring them down to the ground behind you. Pressing into those palms now. Fingers facing forward. Squeeze the shoulders back and press your hips, belly, chest, and throat open. On an inhale, return to center, bringing the arms all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, fold forward. I'm going to walk those fingers away and relax to gravity and just take a few deep breaths here. As you inhale, you're going to walk yourself back up to a tall seat and cross your legs the opposite way. Again, just take a few deep breaths here. Making small changes to bring you to center, to balance. Activating that core to help ground you into the floor. As you inhale, you're going to bring your arms all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, you're going to twist, bring opposite hand to knee, back arm supporting you like a second spine. We're going to hold here as we guide ourselves into the twist a little deeper with each exhale. As you inhale, return to center, reaching all the way up to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to twist over to the other side. And again, take your time, guiding yourself into your twist. Deep, steady breathing. As you inhale, return to center once more, reaching up to the sky. From here, we're going to take one hand down to the side. Inhale up and over. And take a moment to really open up through those ribs, reaching with that arm. On an exhale, you're going to sweep across your body. So you're hinging from the hips, reaching across, really extending, and then inhaling up on the other side. And again, pause and open. Take a minute here. Then again, on an exhale, you're going to sweep across the body, reaching, hinging from those hips, and then inhaling up on the other side. Pause as you take a breath, allow those ribs to open. And then whenever you're ready on another exhale, you'll sweep across and continue with your own breath at your own pace. You'll exhale as you sweep, inhale as you reach. Pausing to take a full breath between each side. And just keep on going, feeling those hips beginning to loosen, the torso opening. Next time you change, you'll hold here. Then when you're ready on an inhale, you'll come back to center, reaching all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, we're going to fold forward. Walk the hands away, relax to gravity, maybe wiggle into it a little bit, loosen up those hips, take a few deep breaths. Staying low, you're going to inhale, walk across the body all the way to the right. Fold down over your thigh and just take a few deep breaths. And then on an inhale, you're going to walk across your body all the way over to the left. And again, fold down over that thigh, relax to gravity and deep breathing. As you inhale, return to center, and then walk yourself up to a tall seat. Good. And from here, we're going to take the soles of our feet together into Baddha Konasana. Good, so take a moment, we're going to sit tall, center the body. When you're ready, you're going to move your hands to your knees. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, gently lean back until you feel it in the shoulders, and then move over to one side. As you inhale, you're going to press your chest all the way across the front. And then exhale, pull all the way across the back. And just keep on going. Deep breathing here, taking your time with this big circle. We're loosening up the spine. We're opening up those hips. Good. Halfway through your next inhale, you're going to be changing direction. So take your time. And again, we're inhaling across the front, exhaling across the back, pushing the chest across the front, pulling it around the back. And on your next inhale, you're going to come all the way back to center, sitting up tall, taking your time to center yourself. You can slide your hands down to your ankles whenever you're ready. And if you feel you can, maybe bring the feet a little bit closer to your body, even if the knees raise a little. Take a deep breath, and when you feel ready, exhale, hinging forward from the hips. The chest comes forward, the back is straight, as far as you can go. And once you've gone as far as you can, relax the head, neck, and shoulders, and just take a few deep breaths here. As you inhale, gently lift all the way back up. Good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our left leg, extend it out in front of us. You wiggle it out, feel free. And then you're going to take your right leg, bring it in for rock the baby. So holding onto that heel to the knee, just slide it back and forth, loosening up the hip gently. Good. From here, you're going to take that leg, bring it to the opposite side of the other leg. Sit up tall, maybe hug it in a little bit, wiggle yourself to center, lengthen through your spine. Then grabbing on with your left arm, take your right arm behind you and gently twist, pulling yourself towards your leg and your leg towards you. And just take a few deep belly breaths here. So breathe deep into your belly, release the navel a little bit. If you can, look over your back shoulder. Good. And then coming back to center. This time you're going to take your right arm to the inner thigh, left arm behind you. press yourself into an open twist away from that leg. And again, just a few deep belly breaths here, sending the breath all the way down through the torso. If you can, look over the back shoulder, giving your neck and upper back a little stretch. Good, and then coming back to center, you're going to let that knee fall open and pull it up as high as you can on the thigh or the leg, wherever it goes to. Good. Once it's there, take that right hand and just give a little gentle push on the middle of the inner thigh. Don't go all the way out by the knee. That's a little too much. You want to stay right in the center. Just give it a little push down. Don't force it. Good. And then releasing the leg, keep it right where it is. Take a deep breath. Bring your arms up and lengthen your torso. On the exhale, you're going to fold and reach as far as you can. Then relax down and breathe. As you inhale, you're going to walk yourself all the way back up. Let's take that right leg into another rock the baby. Take your time with it. Good. And then you're going to take that leg, bring it out in front of you, give it a little wiggle if you need. And then from here, you're going to bring that left leg in and come to rock the baby, starting gentle. Shifting that leg side to side, just beginning to loosen up the hip. Good. And then from here, you're going to take that leg, place it on the opposite side of your right leg. And again, sit up tall, take a moment, wiggle out, lengthen through your spine. You're then going to grab on with the right arm, take your left arm behind you, and again, you're going to pull yourself towards your thigh, the thigh towards you, coming into a closed twist. Release the navel and just do some deep belly breaths here. Once more, if you can, look over that back shoulder, a little extra stretch here. And then returning to center. When you're ready, take the left arm to the inner thigh, right arm behind you, and press yourself into an open twist. If you can, look over the back shoulder and do some deep belly breaths here. Good, let's come back to center whenever you're ready. Let that knee fall open, and again, you're going to take that foot as high up on the thigh as you can. Once it's there, take that left hand to the middle inner thigh and just gently press. You're not forcing, but you're just giving a little bit of pressure to open it a little bit wider. And then when you feel ready, release the leg. Big inhale, bring those arms up, lengthen through your spine, strong core. Exhale, reach out ahead of you. And then when you've gone as far as you can, fold and rest. A few deep breaths. As you inhale, you're going to walk yourself back up to a tall seat. Let's come to another rock the baby, maybe a little deeper this time. Take your time, loosening up that hip. Good. And then from here, you're going to extend the leg and open both legs to a wide straddle. Sitting up tall, I want you to point and flex the feet a few times. Good, and then make some big circles. If you want to do your wrists as well, feel free. And then go the opposite way. Good. And then coming to center, flex those feet, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, hands on your legs, you're going to slide the hands down the legs as far as you can. And then you're going to hold and breathe, let the head become heavy. Good, and then as you inhale, rise all the way back up. Let's bring the legs together, knees together, hug them in. And then when you're ready, we're going to come onto our hands and knees and tabletop. In tabletop, you want to make sure your wrists are beneath your shoulders, knees are beneath your hips. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine, flatten it out. And then on the exhale, you're going to lift the spine as high as you can, tucking under tailbone and chin, coming to cat pose. Then big inhale, sway the belly open, chest, bring those shoulders back into cow. And just keep on going through cat-cow with your own breath now. Exhale into cat, lifting high. Inhaling open to cow. And as you go through cat-cow, really exaggerate that motion in your hips. On cat, you're going to tuck them under as much as possible. In cow, you're going to lift up to the ceiling as high as you can. And then on your next exhale, you're going to come all the way back to child's pose. Hips to heels, belly to thigh, head towards the ground. Just take a few deep belly breaths here. Breathe into your lower back. As you inhale, you're going to return to your flat back table. You're going to take your right leg. You're going to bring it out behind you. Press through your heel. Then you're going to look over your left shoulder. Take the right foot over to the left side of the floor and press your toes down. You're going to press through your heel and turn to look towards it as much as you can. You're going to feel that right side really opening. As you inhale, return to center, press that leg out, and then bring it down. We're going to switch sides, taking the left leg behind us, pressing through that heel, extending, taking it across the body to the right, looking over that right shoulder, and then again, you're turning as much as possible as you press through your left heel. Good. Let's inhale back to center now. Bring that foot down, or knee down. Open those knees as wide as you can, and let's press back for a wide-legged child's pose. And again, we'll take a few deep breaths here. As you inhale, let's come back to your flat back table. Tuck under your toes, and we're going to lift to downward facing dog and pedal out those feet and shake out those hips. Just get a good stretch all through the back of your body. Good. Coming to center, I want you to take your right leg. You're going to bring it into your chest and then rest it on the ground. Untuck that left toe, and we're just in a high pigeon here. Just try to sink down into those hips as much as you can. Good. When you're ready, tuck that toe back under. Gently lift back up and press back to downward dog. Then we're going to do the left side. So whenever you're ready, left knee comes in towards the chest. Rest gently down to the ground. Untuck that right toe, and again, we're sinking down into the hips as much as we can in a high pigeon. Good. Tucking under that back toe. When you're ready, gently lift back up and press back to downward dog. And then you're going to walk your feet up to meet your hands in your forward bend. And just take a moment here, a little bend in the knees, let the head become heavy, let the arms become heavy. We're just breathing here, letting the weight of gravity take over on our torso. And then with bent knees, you're going to inhale. Roll up one vertebrae at a time like a rag doll. And let's come to standing. Let's find our mountain pose, planting into those feet. Lifting through the legs, engaging that core. Let's inhale and take our arms all the way up to the sky. And then when you're ready, exhale the hands down to your lower back. Support yourself right over that sacrum. Squeeze your shoulders back, squeeze your thighs. Then press your hips forward, allowing them to open, and take a little back bend here. Deep breathing. Then returning to center. Big inhale as you bring the arms up to the sky. Bend the knees, exhale, swan dive back over. And this time with bent knees, you're going to hug your elbows and gently sway side to side, bending one knee a little deeper and then the other. And then you're going to switch the way you're hugging your arms and continue your sway. Good. And then when you're ready, stopping the sway, coming to center. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time, bent knees all the way up. And at the top, we're going to separate our feet about shoulder width apart. Prepare yourself, standing tall, strong thighs. Take a deep breath in, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bend those knees and sink down between those thighs, coming to Malasana. Now, Malasana is too much. You can always sit on the ground and do the same pose. Deep breathing here, pressing through the heels, getting a good stretch through the calves, opening those hips as wide as you can with those elbows. And then when you're ready, let's lower down to the ground. I'm going to hug those knees back in once more. And then you're going to lower all the way down to the ground, one vertebrae at a time. Nice long back on the ground. Once you're there, I want you to bring your feet together, knees together, and open your arms out to the sides. On exhale, let those knees fall over to the right and look to your left, coming to a gentle twist. And then when you're ready, coming to center, let the knees fall over to the left and look to your right in a gentle twist. And as you inhale, return to center once more. Let's bring the knees into the chest, give them a great big hug, and let's rock side to side, massaging out our back. Good. Coming to center, let's take the feet to the floor, open them as wide as your mat. And let's do some windshield wipers, letting those knees fall side to side. And then you'll come to center and take a big full body stretch. Extend arms and legs far away from each other. You might want to rotate your wrists and ankles, or if you have any other little stretches you feel like you need at this time, feel free to do them now. And then you're going to prepare for your Shavasana. So finding a comfortable position, laying down on the ground, closing those eyes, beginning to connect with your breath. And as we enter our Shavasana, I want you to begin to connect with the ground beneath you once more. Imagine those roots that we said at the beginning of class coming out of your entire body now, connecting you deeply with the ground beneath you, moving down and digging into the earth, becoming intertwined with all living things that are connected with this earth. And I want you to stay here, deep in this connection, allowing that exchange of energy to occur as you breathe deeply into these roots. I want you to feel the pulse of the earth, the energy that flows through it and into you. I want you to feel its positive, radiating energy fully encompassing you, giving you this time now to be connected, to be present, and to be filled with love and with gratitude. Slowly, I want you to bring your attention back into the space surrounding you, your breath and your body. Slowly draw those roots back out of the ground and into you, carrying with you that connection, that positive energy. You can begin to wiggle and stretch and move whenever you feel ready, taking your time to roll to one side and then up to a tall seat with your eyes closed. From here, let's take our hands to our heart. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel calm and open. So with love and gratitude, the light within me bows, the light within you. Namaste.